HO. He's not even a man. But, you know, he's an HO. So, since I've been down, this HO has taken to the internet every day, sucking my D. You know what I'm saying? Every day something is coming out his mouth pertaining to Jefe. He's coming in the form of a rat. Capital R, capital A, capital T. This guy coming in form as a rat, talking about he exposing. What street dude that you know or claim that they're from the game comes to the internet, came in to expose people like the police do. This guy's been a police, he's been on foul, he's been poisoned. I've been telling people for a long time, that's why I really stayed away from this dude. When the internet felt like I was dealing with this dude, I'm telling dudes like, man, I just don't really speak about this dude or say nothing about him because he's poison. If you ever watch the Game of Thrones, he's like the unsilly man. You know what I'm saying? You got an unsilly man that have been castrated. This man has been castrated, you know what I'm saying? Although recently something surfaced, you know what I'm saying, from a transmission reporting him playing, you know what I'm saying, with himself broad daylight in a car, you know what I'm saying? This man has substance abuse that he's been trying to hide, you know what I'm saying? He has a partner from 30s from Harlem that he was sniffing coke with. Been sniffing coke, trying to act like that he's not on drugs, you know what I'm saying? He's underhand, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's just on his belly, slithering like a snake. I'm not understanding how to do this. HO comes to the internet calling people snitches and calling people informants when he's on paperwork. This dude is on paperwork as a snitch and as a CI. We have had numerous of people, you know what I'm saying, from Shaq affiliates, you know what I'm saying, Stutterbox, all these dudes, you know what I'm saying, that is him in that paperwork. And he's trying to get away from it. Oh, I got stopped on the highway and I got what's the name of justice? Like, man, shut up. Ain't no.
When you listen to that, right? And said a lot, man. He said a lot. And from what he sounds like, he's known this for a long time, man. Sound like he known this for a while, man. This is something that's not new to him. This is what it sounds like. He's known this. But now, it's like, now that he's saying it, it don't sound the same. This is the same thing that I keep saying with everybody. You got to pay attention to this from the door. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I said this before, right? If Jefe wasn't at no jumper, I don't think, you know, he probably would have got picked up for this shit. Being at no jumper, it highlights you. You can't do no crime and you in the spotlight. The only way you able to do crime and survive in the spotlight is if you're working with the authorities. Because they want other criminals to gravitate to you. So they'll let you do certain things. Because this is how they're going to get other people. Because other criminals are going to gravitate to you because they think it's all good. People that are doing crime and they're out in the street, they gravitate to other criminals. It's just how it go, man. When you in the street, you're going to gravitate to other niggas in the street. If you robbing, if you hustling, whatever you doing, you going to gravitate to that crew of individuals. You're not going to be hanging with the civilians if you in the street. The niggas that are in the street are going to be all doing the same type of shit. This how it go. The niggas that ain't in the streets, you gonna call them a square. Man, that nigga is square because he's not being a criminal. Man, this how the game go, man. Man, you gotta pay attention, man. Wicked100, he's still gonna do the same thing. Niggas gravitate to him, they gonna get the same results, you know. And Jefe, I can say, was trying to be on point by not allowing him to line him up after he got close to him, but he was still hanging around the people in the street. So if you hanging around the people in the street, the shit that happens in the street, if you did it or not, it's going to affect you. It's going to stick on to you. You know? And like I said, I hope the brother stop talking so much and, you know, worry about the case. But certain things, you know, niggas gonna do what they want to do, but, you know, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself if the results is bad, you know? And I'm gonna say it like I always say it, man. I don't trust, you know, the attorneys like that, man. Like, that's just me. I've had bad experiences with attorneys. Now, I've had some attorneys go to war with me. And this is from, you know, me like forcing the hand. Every attorney I've had has asked me to take a plea. Every single one. You know what I'm saying? I've been to trial 5 times. Every single one has asked me to take a plea. So it's like, I don't trust them. You know, I've had attorneys not trying to give me my paperwork, not try to give me the discovery, do all kinds of funny shit. You know, attorneys look down on us. This just being real. Attorneys look down on the regular people because you don't have the education that they have. And they know that the world is governed by the law. So they look down on us. They have a certain way to play on the mental of the people to make you comfortable until they feel like you don't have a shot. And then, you know, they're the most arrogant, cocky individuals. This is a fact. You know what I'm saying? You know, in my mind, right? If you study your own shit, you don't even really need a paid attorney if you study your own shit. You got to study though. And you can direct the public defender what to do for you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a paid attorney, they don't want to listen to you. You really got to like fight with them to listen to you because they feel like you don't know what you're talking about because you didn't go to school for law. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a public defender, he knows all the shit legally that the paid attorney does. It's just you got to be able to instruct him. You might not know the terminology, but you identify and what you want him to do, he got to do it. A paid attorney got to do it, but they going to play games with you. The public defender, you instructing him what to do or her to do, they going to do it because you can go ahead and hit the ineffective assistant counsel with them, and then you can write the bar as if they're working with the state or the government because that's who they work for, literally. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna move different. It's just you got to do your homework. And, you know, people don't like studying and doing their homework. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, I feel like Jefe should be in the law library more than he is making audio for YouTube. Yeah, I feel like his main focus should be the law library. You know, come talk to us about what you learned from the law library. You feel what I'm saying? That's what his content should be about. Man, I was down the law library. I learned this, that, and the third. I was researching this case, that case. Now, you know, the prosecutors are listening to the shit he's putting out, right? If they heard Aunt Jefe talking about what he learned at the law library, I guarantee you they would take it a little bit serious. Are they like, oh, he trying to fight for himself? Now you got to understand, right? Attorneys go home at the end of the night. Jefe ain't going home. He going back to the cell. So the attorney's going to care but so much because his life is not going to be affected from what Aunt Jefe's going through. He got a case. He going to get paid. If Aunt Jefe beat it or not, his life is not going to get affected. His shit's still going to continue. You know, and people don't be paying attention to that shit. You know what I mean? So I really feel like that nigga should be in the law library coming making content about cases. You know what I mean? Yo, this is what I seen. That they probably might shut his shit down. Nah, you can't be on the phone because you getting smart. You understand that they only let these people do this shit when they talking dumb. When they talk smart, they not going to allow them to do this shit. Nah, you talk dumb, we going to allow you to go ahead and keep going. Because you going to incriminate yourself. Keep talking. Keep going. We'll shut you down. We want to put you on ice. But we want you to talk right now. So, you know, hey, listen, man. Y'all know I just be giving out the GAME. But, you know, this shit ain't hitting hard. What Aunt Jefe saying right now ain't hitting that hard. We going to play, but it's not hitting hard. We knew this shit. He's supposed to do this shit on the street. Last year, you know, and Jefe was supposed to go to no jumper, right? If he wanted to sit down with Wack, as soon as he left, start going on it. Next day, going on it, nigga. Yeah, I'm just going in on it. Constant. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember, and Jefe embraced Wack for a long period of time. And y'all know this. He embraced him for a long period of time. Wack was sending him content. He running Wack's narratives. He got a whole bunch of videos that was supporting what Wack was saying. He was making content supporting Wack. Yo, Wack said this. Wack said that. Wack this, Wack that. It wasn't nothing against Wack until Wack started going at him. Until Wack had Jefe where he was on no jumper and said, man, I know somebody at the table right now that I got to work on. You hear me? That's when Aunt Jefe felt like he should say something about Wack. But before then, he wasn't saying nothing about Wack like that. It was all whatever Wack was putting out. You know what I'm saying? Wack started that fire while he was at the table. And I really think he started that fire at the table because he knew that this was lingering. You feel what I'm saying? I really felt like he started this fire because he knew this was lingering. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me go ahead and say something about the nigga and go at him. You know, and Jefe wasn't trying to bite on the shit. Then he bit on it a little bit, and then he fell back. Let me fall back now. You know, Wack kept saying shit, little slick shit. You know, Wack is nobody's friend, man. Tell these niggas keep fucking with this nigga. That nigga ain't nobody's friend. Wack, listen, nigga, Wack, that nigga didn't care about his own mom, nigga. That nigga ain't care about his own mom. Now listen, I understand niggas have disagreements, right? With their parents, all that, right? That nigga didn't even care about his own mom at all, like, not one bit. You think he care about a gang member, nigga? You think he care about any of those gang members, nigga? J Hood, Jab 5. You think he care about them niggas? Hell no, nigga. It's an agenda. Wack don't care about Blueface. He eating off the nigga. He don't care about the nigga. All the people he deal with, nigga he don't care about Adam. Wack is a heartless nigga. It's just if he can manipulate you, he gonna act like he care about you because he can benefit from you. So, you know, jokers gotta pay attention to that shit, man. The bull dirty work, you hear me? Dirty work.
Nobody else got that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody else in Texas or wherever this dude was pulling over at that got that. This dude is on paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Talent, and he has the nerve to come to the internet trying to say that somebody is a snitch and he doesn't have any paperwork on it. If you pay attention to the people he surrounds himself with, all these this call is being recorded. All these dudes are privileged, you know what I'm saying? If you talk to these dudes, homies about these dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these dudes like kind of like a rejects. Then the ones who are half-ass decent, like you can't even explain why you're around this dude, you know what I'm saying? It has to be for a dollar amount, or even this dude has something over these dudes, because that is the type of foul individual he is. You know what I'm saying? He collects information, you know what I'm saying? If you have any information out there that's detrimental, he's gonna hold it over your head. You know what I'm saying? That's a true fact. Now, this dude, like I've been, like I said, he's eating everything up. Been watching my page like an HO. You know what I'm saying? Everything in Jefe, you know what I'm saying, drops. He wanna go back and forth. Only women go back and forth. You know, women try to go back and forth, but man, real man, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna address, you know, a situation, try to get to the facts of the situation, and you know they gonna let it go. So that's why, like, a lot of stuff this HO been saying, I haven't like even really been like giving it no mind. Even when my people was telling me, oh man, the HO just hopped out there and said this, he just said this, you gotta let my people know, like, man, stop watching this still skin dude. You know what I'm saying? They just like, man, no, he just popping up in the algorithm every day. He wake up, he ain't Jefe this, he ain't Jefe that. And it's just like, man, get off my EUTs, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't salty enough in your mouth. Like, you just keep on reporting, ain't Jefe this, ain't Jefe that. And then, this the cold part, right? This how retarded this dude is, right? This dude has the nerve to get on the internet and say that I'm telling on myself and I'm telling on my homies because I called into No Jumper and I spoke about what's in the description that the police gave. This is public knowledge, you know what I'm saying? This is...
That right there is where Jefe doesn't understand. You don't speak about nothing that's public knowledge when you fighting a case, especially a homicide. If it's public knowledge, let it be public knowledge. It's not your place to speak about it. It don't benefit you to speak about what's public knowledge. I don't know what's going on with the folks out there, man. You hear me? I don't know what's going on with my people, man. You don't speak about nothing that's public knowledge when you fighting the case that got to do with your life. You don't speak. So what that is public knowledge? Come on, man. We didn't know that you was on the crime scene from nobody else but you. It was all speculation until you told us you was out there. Straight up. It was all speculation. You confirmed it. So, man, I don't think Jefe understand that part, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he understands that part, though. On some real shit.
What the lawyers is showing, this is the initial, complaint. You know, I spoke on what was in the complaint and what they say they had supposedly seen on camera, which is pertaining to me. So how could you tell yourself? Like, make that make sense. But
he don't even understand it. Like, real shit, though. Like, he don't even understand this, though. It's gonna be some people that learn from him and some people that don't. This how life go. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some people that learn from him, right? And some people that don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep this a buck, right? I'm gonna keep this a buck. I'm here today, right? And this is just no cap. This is no cap. I'm here today, you know, from a blessing. You hear me? One of my homies had a situation, and I seen what happened with him, right? The same situation could have happened to me, but because I seen what happened to him and they picked him up, I was able to make sure that it didn't happen to me because of what I seen happen to him. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. And this is facts. And I think about that shit all the time. You hear me? Shit give me the chills just thinking about it. From my observation of what happened to him, so when it came my way, I was already ready for it. I was prepared. I'm like, nah, I know what's gonna happen if I bite that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I'm here today. You hear me? Just being real. So it's gonna be some people that learn from Jefe, and it's gonna be some people that don't. You know, because Jefe is giving people a lesson, for real. You know, some people gotta give you the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Jefe giving people the lesson on some real live shit. Yeah, and he giving people like a real lesson. You know, just be quiet. Don't do this. Whatever you do, don't do what he's doing. Just be quiet, nigga. You know what I mean? Just be quiet.
this is the same silly that came to the internet with a police report and reported what the police said about me. Hung that as if it was true. He came with the police report. This call is being recorded. Second-handed what the police said. He came and read the police speech as if it was the king's speech. Like, is that not treason? Like, and that's what I'm saying. This dude does a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? This dude does a lot of the same ish that is considered snitching and trying to say somebody somebody else's snitching. How you come explain what the police said? Yeah, this what happened. I told y'all and this and that. Like, you speaking for the police. How can you speak for the police and rightfully come out and call somebody else a snitch? Like, just admit it. You the real snitch. You're the CI. You're the one working. That's how some of these things you be doing. Like, people never really pay attention to what this dude get on the internet. He be having this paperwork and he go about this exposure thing. Oh yeah, I got people that work here, work there, bro. No, nobody just got people who work there, bro. Like, you are the police. And like, if you gonna call anybody else the police, why don't you stand on your rat toes? You know what I'm saying? You've been a snitch. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing police stuff. All the stuff you do on the internet is police. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't go to your area. You trying to use my situation to go, oh, you see why? That's why I don't go to my area. Either you this or you the bully. Like, no, because they gonna bully your snake skin weird self. You know what I'm saying? You are a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? To get on the internet all day reporting about me, that's like weirdo activity. But you got all this money. You got these businesses, man. Get your weird ass up out of here. You are a clown. You know what I'm saying? You a straight clown. You don't want to fight. You don't want to do nothing. I called you out. You turned it down. Then you try to hit my phone and expose Travis Ford. Like, you a cold weirdo. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff you do. I don't even understand how you got friends. All these dudes around you and say they better watch out because you an information collector. You know what I'm saying? And if you know where the bones are buried, the police are gonna know. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna kind of keep it to yourself for a later date. You know what I'm saying? You are the worst type of individual, you know what I'm saying, that ever lived. A snake and a rat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that make, they need to form that in the lab. Put a snake and a rat together, and I guarantee you it'll be the scale skin, man. You know what I'm saying? You freaky. Like I said, like, you got women exposing you that you like that thing played with, face down, ass up like a Boosie stone. And then there's reason, like, you in the car, why are we not talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not getting to the bottom of you being in the car broad daylight sleep with your thing out? How horny are you to play with yourself in broad daylight? You know what I'm saying? That is weird. You know what I'm saying? You playing with yourself in broad daylight. And this transmission is out in you. You know what I'm saying? Who was in that car with you? Who hand was that? Let's talk about that. Or let's go back and talk about these cases that you've been exposed on. You know what I'm saying? And I know Jay Hood kind of feel crazy now that he had jumped out there for you and all this stuff, but all this stuff is coming out like, bro, you've been bad. You know what I'm saying? You've been bad.
Yo, all this stuff been out though. Jay Hood knew just like you knew. Everybody knows this. This stuff is not just coming out. It's all been out. It's what I'm saying. It's just that when people feel like whack can provide them an opportunity, they ignore the truth. But when things don't go always as planned, now they want to tell us the truth. We all knew this shit. Ant knew this shit. J Hood know this shit. Jab 5 know this shit. Everybody knows this shit. Everybody. But everybody ignores it until they in a situation. Whether Wack put him in the situation or not. Wack's talking about him in the situation. Now they want to talk about it. Yeah, so it don't hit the same. That's all I'm saying. It does not hit the same. Anybody that go deal with Wack and then talk about him, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't have the same effect. You know what I'm saying? That shit has a different effect when niggas talk about it from the rip. Yeah. If niggas out there was saying, yo, nah, we just going at him, and everybody was to talk about him and put it out there, it would hit different. But what's happening out there is there's individuals that feel like they gonna get an opportunity. So when somebody's telling them, yo, we ain't messing with dude and he ain't right, they saying to themselves, man, I'm about to get on. Fuck that. You hear me? They said, I'm about to get on. He ain't do nothing to me. I ain't got no beef with him. I can't make their problem my problem. And then they go deal with the dude. And he turn on him. Now, when he turn on him, now you want everybody to support what you saying. But people can't get it out their head that you went over there and you rock with them. That's what people got to start understanding, though. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
That's the thing, that you been a weirdo, you know what I'm saying, and you can't be trusted. And like I said, I don't even understand how any dude walking a straight line so they got integrity, like mess with you, because you're not nobody to merge with. You say,
did y'all hear that? He said, I don't know how anybody with any integrity would sit down with you and merge with you. But that's what you did. This what he did. Sat down, merged with him, rocked with him, and told everybody Wack was solid. Told everybody Wack was solid. So how don't, when we see this shit over and over, how does our people still gravitate to the nigga? Our people is seeing this shit over and over and over again, and they still do the same thing. Ain't seen this with Loose Cannon and Big U. He's seen this. Niggas is seeing this, you know, with every situation, and they still go deal with him. Now, Ant might have been cautious of being caught up in the direct web of Wack, but you got other shit going on. You still deal with the man. You might have been cautious, and you know you played the thin line with this nigga, like, I ain't gonna let him catch me up directly. You know what I'm saying? So you played that line, right? But you in the street still. So you got shit going on. You feel me? That shit crazy. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. And these boys better wake up. Better wake up.
bad for business, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you big in HO, you know what I'm saying? The people who do deal with you only deal with you because you make yourself accessible, you know what I'm saying? You get on your knees and you work just like an HO, you know what I'm saying? You bring those deals to them, you bring certain things to them, just like an HO's supposed to. So, you know, people tolerate you, you know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why you around, you know what I'm saying? Because you could make certain things happen, you know what I'm saying? As far as like in this media space, and probably like, you know what I'm saying, networked in with this rap stuff. But other than that, bro, like you like a cold woman. That's why you like your culo played with, you know what I'm saying? Only women like their culo played with, and so you trying to get that button hit up. You trying to get that button hit. What you trying to get with your G-spot hit? Weirdo, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep my name out your mouth and stop supporting me, you know what I'm saying? That's snitch. Every time you get on here talking, Jefe this and Jefe that, like, you the snitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how snitches calling other people snitches. No, you're the rat, you know what I'm saying? Cold rat, you know what I'm saying? Rat snake. Keep my name out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Unsilly man. Go find you another transmission to play with you, you know what I'm saying, and put you out there, you know what I'm saying? You are a weirdo. Everything that has came out on the internet about you has just been weirdo activity, you know what I'm saying? Just unrighteous, and I don't even understand how you just open your mouth and continuously talking on the net, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes you hang with is weird, you know what I'm saying? And like I told Adam, you know what I'm saying, you trying to destroy his platform, you know what I'm saying? Tell him the truth. Tell him how you was getting at me, telling me not to go to no jumper. I shouldn't do no jumper. I don't need Adam 22. I should start my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? The same shit you was telling Flacco. I'm not the only one you was telling that, you know what I'm saying? You trying to uproot this man's business, you know what I'm saying, for being in his face, doing a whack, you know what I'm saying, an Adam show, you know what I'm saying? You a cold hoe, you know what I'm saying? You a snake, and then now anybody that trusts you was gonna get bit, you know what I'm saying? But keep my name out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Without talking about yourself, my nigga, 'cause you the only rat, you know what I'm saying? You the only snitch, you know what I'm saying? And you the only one turning down fade. Turned down mine, so I couldn't get no fade. You didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You try to bring somebody else into it. You try to bring a reject from San Diego into it. Now I told you what I say. I said, let's meet up. Me and you, I'm going to get out with him, and I'm going to bring a fame for you. And what you do, you turn that shit down like a buster. You know what I'm saying? Keep my name out your mouth. You turn Spody Face fade down. He can't get out with you. Just reporting on him. Or your homie said this, your homie said that. What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? Weirdo, castrated. That's why you ain't man. I don't even know how they even showed that. Yeah, it might be AI because you sure castrated. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But you know, we gonna conclude this right here, man. You already know it's your boy Young and Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go.
Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel, man. That shit wild. That shit wild, man. That shit wild, man. That shit don't even hit hard, man. Don't hit hard, man. Yeah. All Jefe gonna do is make Wack talk about him more. That's it. And y'all know what Wack gonna do. You hear me? He gonna start making sure that he say the nigga telling. Facts. You already know what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna put the sauce on this shit. We all know what Wack is gonna do. He's gonna put the sauce on it now. You know what I'm saying? Put the sauce on it. Yeah. You know? And Jefe definitely tripping. Talking about I wanted to fade with Wack. Damn. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Yeah. Why is you saying that now, man? Why are you saying that you Wack didn't want to fade? Like, we all know this though. That's my point, right? The whole entire internet knows that Wack didn't want to fade with you. Why are you saying that on the on the state recorded phone?